after being elected into leading the student government in my campus. So what happened is that I got sort of introduced to the BDS. And so I was so passionate about the whole conflict. So we felt like, as a black South African, I need to do whatever it takes to stop the apartheid that is taking place in the Middle East. And obviously, I remember at some point we used to sing songs like Dubula Judah, so meaning shoot the Jew. We used to say a number of things like one bullet, one Jew. In 2015, I had an opportunity to come to Israel. I came to Israel as a member of the BDS at that time, knowing what apartheid was. My first turning point was when I was at the airport. Getting to the airport, Ben Gurion, because I've been drinking a lot of water on the flight, and I get there, I go through security check, I get my bag, put it on a trolley, I'm pushing it. I needed to use the restroom. So what I did first was to sort of go to the nearest security guard at the airport and ask him, what the blacks only bathrooms? And to someone was asking, did you really ask that genuinely? I'm like, look, because of how I was raised and where I come from. For example, if you take a lady that comes from a very patriarchal society and where they know that women don't sit on the same table as men, when they go to any country like liberal America, when they get USA, they'll ask maybe in a restaurant or maybe at a church or someone, they'll ask where are the ladies section, because that's how they were raised. They know that women don't sit with men if you're coming from that kind of a society. So I was coming from a society where I knew what apartheid was. And I was told that in Israel, the Arabs, the blacks and the Jews don't share the beaches, they don't share the buses, they don't share clinics, hospitals, schools. So if you go to Tel Aviv University, the Arabs are not allowed there. Even the toilets, they're not allowed to share the toilets. So I asked this guy what the blacks only bathrooms, and he looked at me funny because he didn't really understand. I thought, okay, maybe this is the Middle East. People don't really understand English, so I need to find a way to sort of make this guy understand. So when you speak to someone who doesn't understand your language, you have to use sign language. I had to say like blacks only bathroom, and he was like, look, we don't have that here. And he even spoke better English than mine. Yeah, so clearly he understood what I meant, but he just didn't understand maybe the context. So he's like, look, we don't have that here. I can tell you that it was really an eye-opening experience for me to come to Israel and sort of experience everything on my own. I realized actually that the BDS doesn't really care, or all these anti-Israel organizations don't really care about what's happening here. They don't care about the Palestinian cause. All they do is to sort of preach anti-Semitism using a different tagline. So they don't want to preach it directly. They find ways to preach anti-Semitism because they know if they come to South Africa and tell a black person that Israel's an apartheid state, a black person in South Africa will be touched and will be passionate about this and will go on the streets and make sure that they boycott, they divest and sanction anything that has to do with Israel.